The Rapture were an indie rock band based in New York City. The band's final lineup consisted of lead vocalist-guitarist Luke Jenner, drummer-percussionist Vito Rocco-Forte and keyboardist-bassist-percussionist Gabriel Andruzzi. The band mixed influences from many genres including post-punk, acid house, disco, electronica and rock, pioneering the post-punk revival genre. They were forerunners of the post-punk revival of the early 2000s, as they mixed their early post-punk sound with electronic and dance elements. History. Formation, Mirror and Out of the Races and Onto the Tracks. In 1998, drummer Vito Rocco-Forte and guitarist-vocalist Luke Jenner formed The Rapture. They released a single, The Chair That Squeaks, on Hymnal Sound that same year. After heavy touring, they released a debut mini-album, Mirror, on Gravity Records in 1999. Bassist Matt Seyfried joined the band prior to the 2001 release of the 6-song EP Out of the Races and Onto the Tracks on the Sub Pop label. Echoes. With the help of the DFA production team, the band released House of Jealous Lovers in 2002 and eventually released their first full-length album Echoes. The album secured 2 top 40 singles in the UK and also was met with critical acclaim, being awarded Album of the Year by PitchforkMedia.com and runner-up in NME only to the White Stripes. Gabriel Andruzzi joined the band full-time after the record was completed to help tour. In the wake of the success of House of Jealous Lovers, The Rapture opened for the Sex Pistols in a football stadium in England, and underwent a large major bidding war, eventually signing with Vertigo Records out of the UK and Strummer Records, both owned by Universal Music. In January 2004, The Rapture toured with Franz Ferdinand on the NME Awards Tour. Later that year, the band toured on the main stage of the Curiosa Festival alongside Interpol, Mogwai, and The Cure. The album's main song, Echoes, was used as opening for the British series Misfits. Pieces of the People We Love. The Rapture released their second full-length album, Pieces of the People We Love, on Universal Motown Records in September 2006 after Strummer folded. Paul Epworth, Ewan Pearson and Danger Mouse produced the album. Recorded mostly in New York City at Sear Sound, but also recorded a few songs in Los Angeles to work with Danger Mouse. The bulk of the recording being handled by Epworth and Pearson. The title track features CeeLo Green on backing vocals. The Rapture also toured with Daft Punk on the North American leg of their tour in 2007. Playing such venues as Red Rocks in Colorado, and the Greek Theatre in Berkeley, California. In an interview with Dave Owen of Access All Areas and I Can't Breathe Media, Luke Jenner stated that Justin Timberlake originally sang on the track No Sex for Ben. We were recording with Timbaland, cause he beatboxes on the track, and Justin was upstairs with Duran Duran and he came down and sang on the track. But when we got it back from the label, someone had removed JT's vocals. In 2008, Luke Jenner left the band in the wake of his mother's death and son's birth. After a few months he returned to the band. On July 14, 2009, on The Rapture's official website they announced that bassist Matty Seyfried decided to leave the band and add, "We are sad to see him go, but it seems it is the best for all of us." The Rapture have been working on new material since Seyfried's departure in their Brooklyn studio. In the days following Matt's departure, Dave Owen caught up with Luke Jenner, who said that the split was amicable. In August 2011, The Rapture first appeared on the cover of the publication The Fader, in its 75th issue. In the Grace of Your Love and Split. The Rapture released In the Grace of Your Love on DFA Records on September 6, 2011 in the US and September 5 in Europe, while Modular released the album in Australia and New Zealand. Phoenix producer Cassius member Philippe Zdar produced the record, which The Rapture recorded in Brooklyn and Paris. In 2014, a press release for the Red Bull Music Academy tribute to William Aniba featured Luke Jenner as one of the acts participating. In the press release, Jenner was tagged with the brackets formerly of The Rapture. It was unconfirmed by Jonathan Gulkin, manager of DFA Records, that the band had split. Use in popular culture, Out of the Races and Onto the Tracks featured in the film adaptation of Bret Easton Ellis' novel The Rules of Attraction. The song Echoes plays in a scene of the film Superbad and is the opening theme for the E4 television series Misfits. The song The Devil plays in a scene during the episode Rocket Club in the television series Aliens in America. Their song, Who? Alright, Yeehaw Euro Aha is the official anthem for New York Red Bulls of Major League Soccer. The same song is used on the EA Sports game Madden 2007, under the name WAYUH. The sound was featured in the video game Need for Speed, Pro Street. The song was also used in an episode of CSI in 2007. No Sex for Ben is featured in the music of Grand Theft Auto 4, a soundtrack that is bundled with the special edition version of Grand Theft Auto 4. This song was number 26 on Rolling Stone Euro's list of the 100 best songs of 2008. The song was also featured on the third season premiere of Gossip Girl and was a major hit in Australia. The song, How Deep Is Your Love? Is used in an episode of the British teen drama Skins in 2012. House of Jealous Lovers is featured in the NBA 2K15 video game. Pieces of the People We Love is used as the opening track for Tales from the Borderlands Episode 3, Catch a Ride. Discography Albums Mirror Gravity, Echoes for Universal, Pieces of the People We Love Universal Vertigo, In the Grace of Your Love DFA. Extended plays Out of the Races and Onto the Tracks Sub Pop. Compilation albums Tapes. K7, mixed up with songs chosen by the band. Singles References. External links, The Rapture official website, MC Steinberg interviews The Rapture on New York Noise, August 2011 Pitchfork interview with The Rapture, September 2011 Spin magazine interview with The Rapture,